Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. I am Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I'm coming to you with some creative ink today. I'm an independent demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York, and I welcome you to my page if you're new. So if you're just tuning in, I know it takes a minute for the feed to catch up, so say hello if you're joining in. We are casing the catalog today. Let me know if you are a catalog caser, because hopefully you're going to feel inspired and creative by the time we are done today. So let me just make sure I am live. I haven't got the notification yet, so hopefully the lag is not that far behind. So 18 milliseconds, so it should not be that far behind. Maybe everybody's busy today. So if you're tuning in, say hello and let me know you're here. Okay, there's Gail. Hey Gail, welcome. Okay, so that took a minute to catch up with the feed. I don't know why it's so slow today. Okay, so are you a catalog caser or not? So after today, hopefully you're going to feel inspired to use the catalog as a great resource. So we're going to get started on page 24 of the 2022 to 2023 annual catalog is where we're going to start with our catalog case. Good, you're taking a break from the patio. It's hot out there. You should take a break. I finally turned my air on just to keep the house cool. So anyway, so it's a hot one. I think it's going to be hotter tomorrow. Okay, so it looks like you're the only one here so far. So we're going to get started. We're also on YouTube, so maybe there's some on YouTube. Who knows? Let's see. I'm going to just check this out here and see. Mute my phone here, and there we go. Okay, all right, so let's get started. There's Shirley. Okay, hey Shirley, let me do this. Okay, so we are casing the catalog if you're just tuning in, and we are casing from the Lovely in Linen stamp set. Okay, so I chose this card right here to case. It's on page 24. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. To 26 of our annual catalog. Let's see here. It's a suite, so we've got a stamp set, and this one is a punch bundle. Okay, and then of course we have designer paper as well. Okay, so let's look at the designer paper. Designer paper is kind of nice. It's got those rich regal type of colors in it. We've got Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, the Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. So really nice, nice designs and patterns, I think. And what else? And then here's the stamp set and the punch that goes with it. It punches out this image here. I feel like my light is really bright for some reason. Let me tone this down a little bit and see, because I think that looks a little better. I might have had it up for the last night session I did. Okay, so we're going to kind of use a few things out of here. This makes a really nice frame as a label to punch out. It gives a nice die cut edge, and then you can put some words and other things inside of it. Okay, so let's put that there, and let's get casing our card here. So I'm using a Sweet Sorbet card base. I don't know if we should. We'll pull in the sample afterwards, okay, so we can compare what it's going to look like. And I've got 1-inch strips here that I'm using to case that sample. Okay, so I'm going to pull in my my Tombow glue here, And this is a 1" by 5" piece of designer paper. And we'll just simply add it. I'm just going to kind of center it here on the bottom. I've just got a nice even border. And that's the whole thing about casing the catalog, is you do have to kind of come up with your own dimensions. And hopefully you can kind of figure that out by looking at the sample. All right, so we've got 2 strips there. Now these 2 are kind of gonna go, and I'm making this exactly as they did in the catalog. Okay, so that way, and it's totally fine to case the catalog like this. It's just to make your samples just like it. And you don't have to think about it. You don't have to like be searching Pinterest or people's blogs or whatever. Will fit in the punch. Yes, they will fit in the punch. That's a good point, Gail. Is they were designed to all fit in the punch, which, yeah, definitely they will all fit in the punch, which is a good plus. Okay, so we've got our strips here. Now I've already pre-punched some designer paper because I got 3 cards here to make with you today. And so I simply did a variety. I did the same designs that they did. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to dimensionalize these punch pieces, I'm going to just lay out my my designer paper just like they did, okay? And I'm going to kind of go like that. I'm going to just start gluing them together just a little. I'm doing a little bit on the side so I can glue it to this one. Okay, that way I can kind of get an idea how I want these to look. And then this one, we'll glue this side over here. And they could be perfectly straight, or you can kind of angle them a little bit. Now this one, we're going to do both edges here, okay, because I want to catch both of these. And they moved on me. There we go. There. Okay, let that glue for a minute. I'm going to flip them over, and then we're going to add some dimensionals. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Sharon's watching on YouTube. Okay, so let's add some dimensionals to this, and this makes it an easy way to kind of, you know, add these to your card front. Because sometimes, you know, because so much overlapped, it's a little harder to do that. So that looks pretty good. And let's peel these off. And just looking. So we're going to, after this, we'll case it with a whole new suite of products. Because you really, once you have done this layout, it's easy for you to take and do it again with new products, and it looks like a whole different card. Okay, so let's add this, okay? And then we're going to pull in this soft polyester ribbon. It's petal pink, and it is extremely soft. I don't know, I'm trying to think what it feels like. I think we use this in club, right? Hey, Anne, welcome. Okay, so to apply the ribbon, this is a little bit more tackier, or, you know, it's a heavier thing. So I'm going to take my seal. You could do tear tape as well. You need kind of like a strong adhesive to help secure that down, okay? So I'm going to just put my ribbon this way. Just put this in the center, and then I've already cut a label. This is just a 3/4 inch strip with this duo punch. I use this design right here, okay? And we're going to stamp it with "Oh Hello," all right? Just simple, because that's what they did in the catalog, was use "Oh Hello." Now this I'm going to add some more dimensionals to, okay? Just to pop it up. And that's why I didn't put any dimensionals in the center, so it'd have a little bit more give. and they're just on the outside. All right, so look how quick and easy that was. So let's finish it off with some of these elegant faceted gems here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to use my scissor tips. Let's just do 2 here, 2 gems, okay? All right, so let's finish off the inside of this card. Let's close that up. And I've already pre-stamped a stitch rectangle out of basic white cardstock, and we're going to take this one stamp that was in the stamp set, and we're going to just stamp this along the edge. So, and I'm going to stamp it off. Stamp off the cardstock, because I know I'm going to need like 2 of these across. Okay, and this is meant to match up together, and hopefully I did this. Yeah, not bad. You see the space in between here, so it matches up pretty good. So it's meant to look like tile. So hi Colleen, welcome, and thanks for coming today. So isn't that sweet? It kind of gives that quilted look there. Okay, so when we add this to some Night of Navy cardstock here, I so love this double layering on the inside. Just really, versus just a plain quarter sheet of cardstock. It just gives your cards a wow. All right, so let's make sure we're kind of straight. There, doesn't that look nice? So easy peasy. And then I added some designer paper for the envelope. Okay, let's pull in our catalog so you guys can see, and if you have yours, so look at it, looks pretty darn close, or you know, looks exactly like it pretty much, I think. So okay, so let's use this same template idea, okay, and let's use a different suite. Okay, so I'm not going to show you this one, but I want to just show you this sample, all right, that I use with the Tea Boutique paper. Look at that. I've got my 2 strips, and I did a variety of labels too. So I used this one, I did, you know, the same designs on the end and worked my way to the center with different designs, and then simply added some of these die cut flowers that are in that Tea Boutique Cup of Tea bundle. So yes, Gail, the pop of color is really good. Hey Kathy, thanks for being here. And then here's the inside. My lighting is real. There we go. I don't know why it's so bright today. I think my lamp got switched around a little bit. So there's the Tea Boutique, and I'm going to have sample or post these too. Okay, so there's 2 ideas just by going with this sample. Okay, so let's pull in the Heart and Home designer stamp set, because that's retiring, and I didn't pull out the designer paper. But you remember this, if you look in your mini catalog, yeah, my light is really, really bad. It's must have gotten, it's shining wrong. Okay, so we're going to make this one. Okay, so let's quickly make this one. We're using the Blessings of Home stamp set and the Heart and Home designer paper. And then I also use the Hive 3D embossing folder, and this is carrying over as well as the stamp set, which I am thrilled about. But the paper is not. So if you want some of that designer paper to go with this bundle, you're going to want to grab it quickly, because there's just like a couple weeks left. All right, so we're using Pale Papaya. I've got my strips cut. Okay, so we're going to use this design here. Now this paper all has that white wood grain look on the back side. So if you love that wood grain, you definitely want to get some of this designer paper. Okay, so we got a strip there, and then let's do another strip. And you can see how quickly it comes together because we've already made this card. You're just really doing the same exact measurements as you did on that first card. And there's not a lot of measurements to remember. 1-inch strips and then scraps of designer paper. There we go. Okay, so now this one I did a piece of white cardstock. Hang on just a second. This light's driving me nuts. Let me switch this a little bit. Okay, let's see if that works any better because it's still pretty bright. Let me tone this down some more. Maybe I don't need a lamp today. There might be enough light coming in. We'll see if that works better for you guys. So this one I stamped a greeting on my centerpiece, and then I did cardstock as well to embellish with. So let's lay out. What I'm gonna do is do our 2 outer ones, okay? And I'm going to do this and this. Okay. Hopefully you guys, I'm in, because I zoomed in, so I got to make sure I'm in the photo here. And what I want to do is we're going to use some of this ribbon here, this pale papaya ribbon. And we're going to add some adhesive to the back side. Let me move closer here. So I put some adhesive on the back side of this, and then I want to just run some ribbon like this. Let's see, I think that looks good. I'm going to just leave it a little bit longer than what I need. Now I can attach these. I got to look at my sample. What did I do? Okay, now I can attach these onto the edge. Hopefully I can. I think I'm going to put glue here in the 4 corners because I did a little bit differently last time. Whoops. Okay, hopefully this is going to stay. All right, now we'll add some dimensionals. Okay, everybody with me so far? Hopefully I'm helping you understand this. I want to catch the edge of that white piece to make sure it's going to be stuck there. And you might find you like to put it together a different way. This way I thought was fairly easy to do before I adhere the dimensionals. So, and I've got glue on my fingertips. So let's peel off the backings here. Try to get them in the little dish here. Does anybody else get these all over their house like I do? Cooper usually has a couple on his nose throughout the day. Okay, so see how easy that was to add that? So we're going to just add some of these butterflies, these brush breast butterflies to it. We'll just add it, let's see, I think we'll add it here and here. Okay, we'll add it there, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a stitched rectangle, and I'm gonna use this stamp and some pale papaya to decorate the inside, and I'm gonna stamp off because I really want this to be kind of you know, muted, so let's do that. So we've got our pale papaya. Isn't that sweet? So let's add some glue. And grab this. So you can pretty much do this with any of your designer paper collections you have. All right, so isn't that just lovely? Okay. So does anybody case the catalog like this? Love the ribbon on this. Thanks, Donna, and welcome. I'm glad to see you're here. Okay. Donna is a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and she loves Paper Pumpkin. Maybe you can give a shout out to Paper Pumpkin, Donna, and how much you enjoy Paper Pumpkin. I feel like that was crooked. All right, isn't that just lovely? So this is retired cinnamon cider cardstock, but I did have a little bit left to use with it, but hopefully you have some too. Okay, easy peasy. What do you think? And here's the matching envelope. So a great ensemble to use up your designer paper. Okay, so that was the Heart and Home. So now we're going to move on to something from the, I showcased it last week, the Splendid Day designer paper. Okay, let's see, and let's look at this one here. So mini catalog coming your way soon if you want to stop by. I'm at this time don't have plans for like an open house yet. I've got a few things in the works I need to get accomplished before I plan something. So if you want to stop by, or if you want me to pop one in the mail to you, just let me know. And it also, the celebration, I can't show you the inside, but lots of fabulousness in here. Okay. All right, so Splendid Day. This, I love this designer paper and the stamp set and bundle that goes with this. Okay, we've got Petal Pink and Soft Sea Foam and Pool Party and Fresh Freesia, Sahara Sand and Copper. This whole top row is either like a foil or an embossed image. It's kind of like both. It's so shiny. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then here's the opposite side. The colors are just fresh and summery, I think. So, oh good, Gail. Gail is saying she doesn't think she's ever cased the catalog examples exactly, but sure has gotten some ideas that way. I think it's totally fine to also case the catalog exactly as I did, because it's just easy to do, and that's what they want you to do too. Stampin' Up! Does. So okay, so we're using this designer paper, and then here's the Splendid Thoughts and the matching set of dies. These are kind of really cool. These are not meant to line up perfectly with each other. It's kind of like an abstract feel. They're going to be outside of it. So if that drives you nuts, this is not the set for you. The same with this image, and I'll show you in a minute regarding that. So, but I love the fonts and everything in here. It's just, and there's extra like die cuts in here. We're going to use a few of these today, which are really, really cool. Okay, so, and then I've got some, I can't remember if I shared these samples with you or not. So we are gonna start with, we're using a Petal Pink card base and Soft Sea Foam for the inside. So let's pull out, need to move a few things here. My ink is in the way. So we need Pool Party ink and Soft Sea Foam. Okay, and I think that's it. Okay, so let's get started here. So I've already cut out my my punch pieces. Okay, and I've already stamped my label as well. We're gonna send hugs to somebody. And look at these really cool die cut pieces. Let me put them on here. They're just so pretty, especially in these colors. It goes perfectly with Petal Pink. Now I feel like, I don't know why I have such a glare today. Because it's not really any brighter than normal. So hopefully you guys are seeing okay. And Deb, you often case, yes, you know to case the catalog. So these are really sweet die cuts. Okay, let's set those aside. And we're starting with our pieces again here today. We're going to start with this one. So let's add this on here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to, same way, same exact design layout that we previously did on the other cards. So let's add these. And so simple. Then we're going to do, I know this is so pretty with the copper foil on it. You don't need, remember we're using Tombow, so you don't need a ton of glue, adhesive. And hopefully I'm in shot here. Got to keep paying attention because I've zoomed in and I want to make sure. There we go. Okay, so let's lay out our punch pieces here. Okay, and let's add one onto here. This would make like even, this is great designer paper for like a wedding, special birthday, all kinds of things, because it's just so sweet. All right, we're gonna put this one in the middle. Let's give that a second to dry, adhere. So let's do our dimensionals here. So this weekend I'll be attending a demonstrator event virtually online called Creativity Now. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be, it's their first event they're holding like this. And it's 4 hours of stamping demonstrations. So I'm looking forward to that, of make and takes, and I'm not sure what else they've got planned. So that will be fun. So I'll be doing that this weekend. Okay, so let's add some ribbon. We're going to use our seal again to adhere the ribbon in the center. And then we're going to add these embellishments, okay? And I added these last time as an afterthought, so let's add these. We're going to just use some Tombow. And if you wanted to, you could easily use like your adhesive sheets as well. Okay, what do I need to do? So we're going to add this one on next. And that would really make it adhere, but I kind of wanted to leave some of it kind of like 3D look, where it's not all glued down, so that way it looks 3D. Okay, let's put the pool party on next, and we're gonna go opposite here. Okay, so we're just meeting these in the middle here. And I'm not sure, I think we're gonna get some storms or rain tonight. I hate to say it, but my garden needs to be watered again. Thanks, Shirley. I'm glad you think they're beautiful. Okay, so you guys see how I did that? So I just really added these in the center. And let's see. I don't know, maybe I need more light now. Maybe that's a little better. No, that's glare. So anyways, okay, so we're going to add our final thing here with dimensionals. This uses a lot of dimensionals. I like one in the middle because this is a really long label. Okay. And that sending hugs just fits on this label. Okay. There we go. And we're going to use some of these elegant faceted gems again. And let's see, I got one here. So, and I want some little ones here this time. Let's see if we can pick this up. So let's put one of those there and up here. And then we'll go with a big one down here. Okay, so let's do the inside of our card, okay? Let's see, we're gonna need that. We're gonna use this stamp that's in the set along with this. So we're gonna stamp this in Pool Party. Is that what I did? I gotta look at my sample. Whoops, we're gonna stamp this in Pool Party and then this in Soft Sea Foam. Okay, so let's pull out our stitched label here, die, and we're going to just stamp this full strength here on the edge, okay? Now, this is where the abstract comes in, okay? I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to always check your ink. I definitely want to stamp off because this is really dark. You guys see that? It's just really dark. So I want the lighter effect. So we'll stamp off once. And this is just, see how it looks like it's not going to be totally on line on covering. There's no lining up this at all. And then I'm going to stamp this one up here. So that's what it's going to look like. Okay, just so you're aware. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to the envelope. All right, let's stamp this here, and then I almost think I want to stamp twice. We're going to go here, and then I guess we'll go like this. All right, so there's our envelope as well. Okay, so let's set the envelope aside and glue these two together. Okay. I don't use Soft Sea Foam enough. Do you guys, do you use it a lot? I think it's a pretty color. Definitely the cardstock anyways. It really goes well with this petal pink. Okay, so, oh, that's my sample. Hang on. I'll put the wrong card away. Let's do this. Does it look straight? Okay. All right. So there we go. And I also did the envelope flap as well. So this one's going to get like lots of wow and everything. So, all right. So let's pull in our cards and you guys can tell me which design you liked the best. Let me just get rid of some of this ink so I don't get anything all yucko. And if you decide you need to place an order, there's a June host code there to order any supplies that you may need. And don't forget, the last chance list is ending up here soon. A few more days. And let me, oh yeah, okay, so we've got that. Let's I don't think we've got that one, and then this, and let me get rid of that so you guys can see everything. There we go. So you've got the bee, the Heart and Home, Splendid Day, the Tea Boutique, and Lovely in Linen. Okay, so what one was your favorite design? Let's move this way just a little bit so you guys can say. So, you love the design with that DSP. Thanks, Deb. So does anybody have a favorite that they love? Splendid Day, Heart and Home, Lovely in Linen, or the Tea Boutique? I find it hard to choose. Okay. Now I can't remember. So we shared, let's see. So last week, remember I shared this with I shared it on YouTube. So if you missed this, you're going to want to go back and share. I'm pretty sure this is where I shared it. Was on YouTube. So go back and check my YouTube channel from last Friday, and you will see this card design made, as well as this one. Pretty sure I did this one too. A Splendid Day one as well. Here's like, see how it's got the die cuts underneath, and we've got another die cut, and then the stamp set as well, and then these fun pots here, which are fun to make and easy. And I gave really good tips on how to create this pot, because this die is the same as this die, but you need to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so you like them all. Thanks, guys. Heart and Home. Oh, Donna, I love the Heart and Home paper. It's just really special. So, okay, what else do I have to share with you? I think that's all I have to share with you. So, let me get rid of this and move to this. So, as I said before, if you need to order any supplies, there's a June host code. You can simply go to my website, Create with Nancy, click on the Shop Now, and it'll take you to the online shopping store. Remember, some of the mini stuff is discounted. You know what? I didn't even look to see. This isn't the right catalog. I don't know where my catalog is to see if, yeah, I don't have whether the Heart and Home paper is on sale or not. So you'll have to check it out, because I have one catalog that's marked up, but it's not right here. So anyways, okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And hey, welcome, Daryl Ann. Just let me know, and I will be back next Wednesday for some more creative ink. So set your clock, put it on your calendar to come join me again. Not sure what it will be, but it will be something creative. Okay. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Stay cool. Stay safe if you're in the storms out west and down south. I know it's really, and if you're down south, whoa, stay cool, really cool, because it is hot down there, and you guys can keep that hotness. 80 some degrees is hot enough up here. So anyways, have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.